Welcome back. So we've successfully glued up our project here, and this particular project does not have a lot of glue on our glue joint on this side. Doesn't really have much over here either. It has a little bit right here and a little bit right here from the clamps. So what we would do in this scenario is we would take our tang on our vise and lift it up, put our project right here, make sure we definitely have our safety glasses on, keep our hands out of the way, and we'd run this down through here. And that's down good and flush. Now that we have that down, we're gonna take a look at this side of the project over here, and we've got some spots on this right here where the saw at the sawmill had scuffed down through here. So this side over here might need a little bit of sanding to get it down good and smooth. But this side over here looks pretty decent. It's up a smidge right here on this one, but we're gonna be able to sand this down really good. And we're gonna sand both sides good, but I think this is probably gonna be our really good side up here. So we're gonna use a 5-inch random orbital sander right here. I have already cleaned the dust bag out. The piece of sandpaper that was on it was in pretty rough shape. So I'm gonna put a new piece of 80 grit on. And I'm gonna line up our holes. That way it will suck up some of our dust. Plug this in. Hope that it's not on. It's not. When we sand this project down, we do not want to put this on an angle like this. We do want to keep it flush, and we do want to sand it in this direction. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll hold this kind of like a drinking cup, but sometimes I'll hold it like this. I find that when I'm doing a little bit heavier of work like we're trying to do right now, it's easier to hold like a drinking cup. So I'm going to turn it on. We're just going to work this down. So we're going to sand the whole thing, but we really want to focus on getting this here flush. This is already feeling pretty nice. If we do need to get a little bit out over here, what you're going to see is I will apply pressure down on one side, but I'm not going to put it on this. This will dig a groove in our project. I'm just applying a little bit more pressure on a downward side. And you're going to watch this piece here disappear. On. I don't want to sand this whole project down for him, but if we feel this, there's nothing here. If I feel right here, my fingers actually catch it over here. They just smooth right on and slide right on down through because it's smooth. So we're going to work on getting this here out, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to fade it back and forth. We're going to notice that some of the oxidation is probably going to come off. Even though this piece is dark and this piece is light, this piece has probably been sitting on the top of the pile for a few years, and it's starting to antique or oxidize a little bit. When we finish these projects, we will stand them up in the window so that the sunlight can hit them, and they will oxidize down and antique very nice together. It'll look the same color when we are done with it. We're going to sand this side here, sand this side here. That way in the next video that we do, we're going to go over how to get this down to a final size of 16 by 16.